let me check because I think that we are live, right? We might be. Let me check because
Hello,
I think
everyone.
that we are live, right?
Give me 2 seconds.
We might be.
Hello, everyone. Give me 2 seconds.
Where am I streaming? I will be right back. One moment, because where am I streaming? I will be right back. One moment, because there we go. There we go. Yeah, we are live. All right. I hope that I'm the only one watching, so that's yeah, we are live. All right. Yeah. I hope that's great. Let's do this. So that's let's send some messages out. Let's first open up the stream on my laptop here. Let's send some messages out. Let's first open up the stream on my laptop here. Alright, another thing. Next time I need to set an image because I see that the multi-material unit. Alright, another thing. Next time I need to showing when you guys set an image because I see that the multi-material unit is showing when you guys try to find my stream. That's not supposed to be there. There we are. Alright, let me send some messages out. I hope that you guys are doing great. There we are. It's a nice Sunday. Alright, let me send some messages out. In the Netherlands. I hope that you guys are doing great. Yeah, today's a little bit more nice Sunday. It was super hot in the Netherlands these last couple of days. Celsius here in the studio, but yeah, today's a little bit more chill. It's doable. It's now 27 degrees. I'm not going to do Celsius here super in the long studio, but yeah, let's see what happens. It's doable. I'm not going. We must get this thing out of the box. Super long stream, but at least start one print on it. Yeah. So we must get this thing out of the box, and we must at least start one print on it. There we are. So let's do an Instagram story real quick. One moment, guys. Unboxing the KYWOO. One moment, guys. Unboxing the KYWOO live on YouTube. Tycoon IDEX. Come and join me live on YouTube. Come yeah, I know I should have done this before the stream, right? But I'm not a professional streamer. I might do a bit more streams, but yeah, I know I should have done this before the stream, right? But I'm not a professional streamer. If you guys like it, I might do a bit more streams. But let me see. Now I need a link. If you guys like it, there we go. Let me see. Now I need a link. There Perfect. We go. All right. Well, we have 3 watching, so hey guys, anyone I know? Perfect. All right. Well, we have 3 watching, so hey guys, anyone I know? Let me do one more, and then we will start. Well, all right. So let me do one more, and then we. Good to have you guys here. We'll start the stream. Alright, so good to have you guys here. What do you mean, Marcel? On this one? What do you mean, Marcel? On this one? Huh? It is working, right? You don't hear me twice or anything? Huh? It is working, right? Alright, you don't hear me twice or anything? So you hear me 2 times. That's strange. Alright. Let me see. So you hear me 2 times. That's strange. Let me see. Okay, let's see if you hear me again now. No, right? Alright, but let's start. I think. Is it okay? Sounds great, thank you. Alright, let's start. What I have here, what I have here is the KYWOO3D Tycoon Max. It's a pretty good printer. I like it a lot. It has a steady heat bed, which I like. There's a bed leveling sensor, Wi-Fi, the whole shebang. The extruder is pretty okay. But this is a normal 3D printer, normal Cartesian printer. It works great. Awesome. I love it. KYWOO was kind enough to send me one of their IDEX printers, and I like this a lot because it's sort of the similar box structure, but it's my first IDEX, and yeah, I never used an IDEX before, so that's pretty cool. In the old days you had like those printers with 1 tool head and 2 extruders in there, but that didn't work as well as it should. So yeah, an IDEX is stands for what, guys? Let me first open up the box. Because it's a big boy printer. Wait, there's one thing that is not good. Let me check. I'll be back in 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And then we can start. I see one thing that is not good. Yeah, I fixed it. Okay, thanks. So, my first IDEX. An IDEX printer is a printer with a dual tool head. So, it stands for independent dual extruder. So, it has 2 separate tool heads that can move in different ways or similar. So that's pretty cool. Sorry guys, it's a little bit hot here, so I can't find my words, but we will get there. So what we have here is a user manual. I have a quick start guide and a setup guide for Cura. I think the settings are quite similar as the Tycoon Max, only we have to set 2 tool heads. So that's nothing special. I hope that there's a test file on the SD card. What I have here is the, oh wow, this one is loose. So let's get the build plate off first. It's brushed plate glass. This is the Y-axis with linear rods, sorry. With a, the build volume of this printer is 260 by 300 by 350. So it has a larger Z-axis as the Tycoon Max. I believe the Tycoon Max only goes to 250. But when you are printing simultaneous models, so simultaneously on two sides of the bed gets a lot smaller. I will look up the sizes in a bit, but when you are printing single model, I think it's 260 by 300 by 350, so it's not small. It's actually quite large and I like it. We have a power cord 220V, so that's great. Two spools of filament, and I'm sure that this is PLA, a black one and a white one. Sound like it's bad. Alright guys, sorry. Let me see why that is. Let's turn off this one. Is this better? 8 seconds delay. How's it now, guys? Because this sucks. I am using a different microphone now, so is it better? Yeah, thank you, mate. Let me take a sip of coffee because you guys got me sweating a bit. Thank you, thank you. I don't know why. I used a pretty good microphone and the sound was horrible, and I'm now using the mic on my Opsbot Tiny 4K cam and it's perfect now. Thanks, Tessa, and thanks, Mars. Alright, let's continue then, guys. But so far, I think you heard everything. Not great, but you heard it. Oh wow, this is big. Let me throw that to the side. This is big. Yeah. Let me show you. So this is what is inside the box. I think I can actually take it out like this, yeah? Well, that clearly isn't the best way, but I'm sure we can do it. Ah, this is much better. All right. So we have a box of with accessories in here. Let's put that to the side for a bit. I don't know what this is, but it fell out on the back side. Oh wow! Look at that. There's a, I believe that this is one of those time-lapse cams. That's nice. That's a pleasant surprise. Let's put that to the side too. More plastic, more foam. And what we need to do now is put the whole thing on its side. Yeah, I think that this might work. Sorry, I need to see where the screws are for the machine. It's a little bit small here, so Marcel actually knows how small it is. Drop test passed. Yeah, it It did. But my friends, oh, there's nothing there. Let's see what is in the accessories box. Okay, so I have a bag with some thingies in there. A scraper, another scraper, some USB cables. One is for the cam and one is for the printer itself, to hook it up to your computer. Some pliers, I think. Oh, this is one of those tips for the the KYWOO Touch, sorry. It's a BL Touch from KYWOO itself. Here we have, oh wow, this is different than the Tycoon Max. Oh, one is for the cam, I guess. The big one, SD card, is for the cam, and the smaller one is for the printer. I'm sure that that's the story here. We have some spare parts, some Allen keys. Yeah, and I need those 4 screws in there. So let's get the whole set out of there. Oh wow. Some of those pins to unplug your nozzle. Let's put that to the side because we need the whole Y-axis in a bit. And I think that we need the biggest Allen key in there. You need a studio, mate. Yeah, I do need a studio, and you know that it almost happened. Sadly, it didn't. On the other hand, I'm happy that it didn't, because yeah, I will tell you all about it. It's a story for a different time. It was not the best time to oh wow, wait. Okay, so what I have to do now is rotate my dual lead screws for the Z-axis so that the whole extruder assembly comes up. All the electrical components are tucked away in the yellow part here. It's actually quite nice quality, those KYWOO printers. I really like them. This is the spool holder. We don't need that. Okay, so what we want to do now is make sure that the stepper motor for the Y-axis is in the back. Put the whole assembly carefully through the middle. Leave it there for a bit. Then we have those 4 screws. It really is 4 screws. These babies. Pick up the whole thing. Keep it there. Yeah, I'm not in the best position to do it, but let's try. Yeah. Where is the hole? I think that we have the first one. So let's do the second one as well. If it is in there a little bit, I'm happy, and it is. I also have some grease on my finger, so it's a great combination. Tessa from Australia. Wow, we have Australia watching. That's cool. They have to go in quite easy. If not, you're doing it wrong. You don't want want to damage the threads in there. This is perfect. It's already a very strong machine. Oh, the last one is in there already, guys. Next thing we have to do, stepper motor cable. I think there's only one way we can push them in there. We need a end stop somewhere here. That's this little. Wow, that's short. It's okay. And we have the heat bed, power cable and thermistor. Like that. And I think that's it. So I need to make some room here. Yeah, it's a small world, right? But that's cool. 3D printing, the 3D printing community. I know so many people from all around the world, and it's so much fun. And once a year, I always go to Formnext in Germany, one of the largest shows for 3D printing in the world. And I meet a lot of people I know from the internet as well. And that's always a lot of fun. A lot of members from the community are there. Obviously there are much more events. I would love to go to the US one day and visit a couple of events over there. I do see something I don't like. It's like the whole Z-axis is crooked, but we will see that once the printer is standing up. But yeah, visiting shows, it's so much fun, and you meet so many nice people. Sorry, I will pick it up from the front and put it here. It's now on my phone, which is not perfect. It's a big boy, this one. Get my coffee out of the way. So, now we have some room, my dear friends. Let's put the power connector in there. Hey 3DP UK, how are you? Alright, so as you can see, it's like 10 centimeters bigger, which is great, but wow, there's something is not quite right with the Z-axis. Do you see the difference in height? I will put the camera in a different angle in a short moment, but how are we going to fix this? Because let me see if I can rotate this one. There's not much room in here, so I have an idea. Thing is, there's about 3 centimeters difference in height on the x-axis, which obviously is not great. I have a lot of grease on my hands, and but I think I have to loosen it a bit on one side. let's do that and make sure that it comes down, because now we aren't able to print. So one moment, my friends. This is not a good one, so I do need this one. There we go. I think something like this. I don't know when that happened, during transport or just now. I think during transport. Yeah. If we need to fix it, we will do that. Alright, next thing. Starting to sweat in here as well. Wow, it's hot. It should auto level, yeah, it should, but the thing is, I think both lead screws are attached to each other with a belt, so if there's a difference in height on both sides, I don't think it will auto level itself. It's not able to do, because it will rise and lower itself. Yes, in the same the same height, if you know what I mean. Alright, so that's a nice peel. Normally, if you had separate lead screws with separate motors for one side, they do have separate motors, but it still is connected with a belt as well, so it will rise and lower itself exactly in the same and not opposite of each other. Yeah, it is a pretty cool printer, and I have to say, guys, KYWOO printers are pretty cool. They do a pretty amazing job. They work really well. The Tycoon Max really has great quality. This print from Chaos Cortec, designed for Joel Telling for the Anicubic Cobra release, was also done in the Tycoon Max, and the quality is really great. So yeah, they can print, and yeah, I like them. I'm not a huge fan of cloned printers that are made in China most of the time, because most of the time the quality is also not super. But KYWOO is doing a really amazing job. And yeah, listen, some things can be upgraded, like the extruder, and on the old version the part cooling fan is tilted in a 90-degree angle, so it's not perfect, you know, but they already fixed that after some comments from Maker's Muse, for example. So they really listen to the community, and they already sent me the upgraded parts for the extruder assembly as well, so I need to do that once I finished installing this printer. But I'm not going to do that during this stream. It will be a separate stream, or just a loose video, I don't know yet. But okay, I think that we are ready to turn on the printer and see what happens. And nothing happens. So let me check my connection one more time. It is not wobbling, so that's good. One more time. Guys, I think we have a problem. I do have, oh wait, this is new also. On the side here is a power button. Ta-da! It works. Okay, so again we have two separate printheads. This is printhead number 1, printhead number 2. What those babies can do, they can print simultaneously, they can print in mirror, or they can print dual color, but you can also use one printhead to do a single color model. Yeah, it's really cool. One thing I have to look up for you guys, because this is a bit strange on the KYWOO3D printers. Oh wow. The build size for dual, here we go. The build size for IDEX printing. That's something I couldn't remember from my head because it's a bit strange. The build volumes, here we go. So single color material is 260 by 300 by 350. Then we have dual color mode is 220 by 300 by 350. And here is where it gets strange. We have for duplication mode, so similar models, is 150 by 300 by 350 on both sides. And for mirror printing, and I don't know why this is, but I will find it out soon enough, I guess. Oh yeah, sure, the printheads will not move similarly, but to each other, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So they will probably bump into each other at some point, but it's 120 by 300 by 350. Okay, let me check the, oh, there is no SD card. So this one, the big one, is for the printer this time, but it also has Wi-Fi. Single color goes mirrored Fox. We have duplication XYZ, dual color square. Yeah, we can at least print something. So let's load up some filament. The camera and all the other stuff I will use in a separate video. For now, I want to show you guys a print. Troubleshooting time, yeah, it's the best part of the unboxing indeed. One thing, I need to attach spool holders to this thing, but I clearly can't because there's another yeah, piece of wood on there. So what I do is I take my printer up here, pull my filament down, because there are two spool holders. Oh, this is funny, guys. There we go. I also have a black one somewhere. Again, we started at 27 degrees, right? It's already 32 again in here. And I'm sweating like a fox. But it doesn't matter. You guys laughing at me, right? It's so much fun when you have so many 3D printers in your tiny space. Alright, so let's heat up The nozzle, let's set it at 200 degrees. The other one as well. Give me 2 seconds, I need to wipe. Ah, man, it's hot. For those not familiar with the weather in the Netherlands, we always have very... Nah, that's not true. We also have quite good weather. But what we had these last couple of days was a bit too much out of nowhere. So no, we are not used to really hot weather. Me personally, I am not used to it at all anymore. That's because I'm on some medication that's yeah, not the best that you can use. Morphine is not great when it's this hot, but yeah. Alright, so I think we are ready to load number 2. So you can just rotate it and material is coming out. On the other side we have the black one. Let's cut the material off. Come on, baby, you can do it. See, I knew you can. You could. There we have it, a little bit of black and a little bit of white filament. Let's cool them down. No calibration. Yeah, you can do calibration. You can level the bed. So let's do that, but we can also do that. Oh, I don't even think that you are able to. No, the only thing you can do is do a tool offset. What I do hope, let me check. I can already tell that these print heads are not aligned. No, they might, but I don't think so. You know what, guys? No, no calibration on this one. On the other one, you could do bed leveling, but not on this one. It will do it before every print, I guess. So let's just open up a file on the SD card. XY calibration G-code. Ah, there's the... Let's see what happens. It's going to calibrate XY, so let's see. I don't know. Yeah, you know what it is? What I saw was, if the nozzles are not both on the same level, you can easily change the height of the second one by using a hex key. So it's not perfect, it's not great, you have to do it by hand. But I do think when they are set in the correct height, you probably don't have to do it that often anymore. So yeah, I think it's not the best system, but it's also not super bad or anything. So that's what you get with slightly cheaper printers. That said, it's not a super cheap printer. It's 700 euros, I believe. Not a bad price, but it's not cheap. No, it's certainly not cheap. I mean, for 700 euros you can get a lot of different printers that might do a better job in some yeah, in some particular settings. I don't know, guys. I mean, if you really want consistent prints, yeah, I think it can do it. What I did notice, this is the thing, what I did notice was with the Tycoon Max, the extruder works, but when you do higher speeds, it cannot cope with those higher speeds. So yeah, you might have some trouble there. Print quality is great. I don't think that you are able to print any material on it. They say you can also print TPU. I tried a couple of them. I was not able to do it. Obviously I will try it out in the near future again, because I must get it to work. But no, the TPU went sideways in the gear, so yeah. But what is it doing? Okay, the bed is heating. Yeah, it's a big machine. No, it's not plastic extruder gears at all, but the material was going, or do you mean the extruder parts themselves, because they are metal as well, only there's a little bit of room in between the idler and the gears, so material can go sideways, you know, and then it jams. It's doing something. It is doing, it's extruding, and I think that the layer height is okay, it's not bad, it's not bad. I would go a little bit lower. You can adjust the Z offset by pressing the little nozzle in the right side bottom corner. Let's see what it does. I don't think I have to adjust it. No, it's quite good, so let's leave it there for the first print. Yeah, so again, does it print out of the box? No, you have to install the Y-axis with 4 screws. You have to plug in 4 tiny plugs, and after that, well, as you can see, it's not a lot of work to start printing. Obviously, I don't know if the IDEX part will work as great as this, but so far I can already tell the first layer is very decent quality. You guys can see it, right? Yeah. So, yeah. It has an all-metal extruder on both sides. The KYWOO Touch or BL Touch from KYWOO is only on the first extruder, so this is the thing. It might have been better to do them on both. I don't know if it's possible. I think yes, but you need to write some G code for that, maybe. But yes, it prints. And I think it prints quite good. Oh, my cat was lying on there. Oh wow. Cat hair. What is it doing? Oh, it's actually printing with the second extruder now. Yeah, that's not working. It's too high. What is it doing? Oh, it's heating up. Okay, this is funny. It does work. And I think it's nearly calibrated perfectly, but yeah, it's quite good. Only thing I'm wondering, I think it will take some time before it to finish. So what do you guys want? Do you guys want to watch it to the end? I mean, I'm up for a bit of a chat or something, if you guys want. Yeah, I have a cat, and she's not in my room all the time, but sometimes she comes and hang around. Wait, I'll be right back, guys. I need to get this mess out of the way so that people can walk. So, sorry about that. I had to splash some water in my face. What we can do in the meantime is see if there are some instructions for the camera. I think everyone that orders a KYWOO Tycoon IDEX will get this camera with the printer, because it's in the instructions as well. It's not a present, an extra present that I thought it was. It comes with the printer, so this is really nice. You can monitor your printer from a distance, like Octoprint and stuff like that, and you can make nice time-lapse videos, so that's cool. Do you guys have any questions about this machine? Because I'm sure that I forgot to tell you something. I know what's happening. They are mowing the lawn outside and I have hay fever, but very bad hay fever. My eyes get like this thick and red, and my nose starts running and stuff like that, but yeah. This actually looks really decent, guys. Hey, listen. So far, it's not the best dual color print I've seen, but I can't see any bleeding. So those two colors are looking great. One thing I think is strange, when it heats up, it hangs over the part that it's printing. So what happens is, when the hot end gets hot, you see some material dripping out, and then it goes down and starts printing. So it might be better to wait on the outside until the hot end is hot. I will tell KYWOO this as well. Maybe they can fix it in the firmware. But yeah, we are halfway. It's 12 minutes in now, so yeah, let's wait and see what happens. Yeah, these printers are really nice. I like KYWOO a lot. I'm not a huge fan of Creality printers, to be honest, but that's not because it's Creality. I mean, we all know what happened with the website they had with all those models on there, and let's not go into detail. But I don't like Creality because of their printers. I mean, they produce, let's call them decent printers, but those wobbly beds on all those machines, like the Focus Tech here has a bed on springs. It works, but when you have larger prints, it will start to wobble and most likely give layer shifts and stuff like that. What I always do with those beds is get those springs out of there, get a few nuts and make sure that it's stuck. KYWOO already did that. I think that these are silicone or PC distancers or something. Yeah, I think it's PC. It needs to take a lot of heat, so PC is probably the best, and silicone is a bit softer as well, I believe. So the gantry, yeah, Marcel, sorry about that, I totally forgot. So we have those 2 linear rods for the y-axis and a linear rail for the x-axis. We have a double lead screw for the z-axis, which is also nice. But this is, yeah, it might be better. You have 2 stepper motors for the z-axis, but they also on the bottom have, so on the bottom of the stepper motor there is a belt too that also runs both steppers via belt. I don't know why, because if you have 2 steppers, I don't think that's necessary. That said, it might be an extra safety feature so that your x-axis is always nice and level. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it works like that. But yeah, I think it's a pretty decent printer. It's strong, it's big. It doesn't take up that much space for a huge unit like this. Yeah, and I like how it's built. It's super strong. I mean, I can't wobble it by hand. So that cube structure, as they call it, is yeah, it's pretty nicely done. But we all know Lulzbot also does it like this. So I think KYWOO might have looked at those printers a bit before, and there were some other brands that did this as well. But that said, it's not wrong. It's pretty cool, right? It works. It's stable. It's stable as hell. So let me address my buddy Marcel for a second. Hey Mars, if you're watching, I'm still here for like 20-25 minutes. If you want, you can come over to pick up your stuff. I have a nice bag of 120 pieces of your case ready. So if you want, you can come and pick them up. Oh, that hay fever, guys. Horrible. Yeah, another thing that I don't like about this printer, but that's with any printer, is that gloss print surface. I am more a fan of the flexible sheets, like the ones on the Prusia. I mean, this is... I don't say that it works better. I mean, printing on gloss, and especially these KYWOO plates, works pretty good in my experience, but this yeah, it's much better to pop off your model, and I don't know, I like to have choices with sheets as well, so I might want to upgrade that myself, you know. Take a Wham Bam or OSEC or any other sheet for this machine. But for some materials, gloss actually might work better than a regular pay or powder coated pay sheet. Ah, Marcel's on his way. See you soon, bro. Yeah, I think it's a decent printer again by KYWOO. And listen, this this was not my best video. I am totally aware of that, but I don't do a lot of videos, and I will try to make them better, I promise. The thing is, everyone knows that I'm totally capable of discussing 3D printers with people. Only I don't know what it is. When I'm in this room and it's hot and my medication is working on my head, I sometimes can't find the words. And when that happens, my friends, it's better to quit actually, because it only gets worse from there. But no, I think you always should try. And I'm aware that I'm not the best YouTuber, but I don't care. I just want to show you a nice printer, and I think that we are doing just that and having some fun as well, right? Hey, but how's the weather in Australia at the moment? I don't know if you're still here, Teza, but must be hot over there, right? Okay, so I think another 2-3 minutes and first test print will be done. Yeah, the only thing that we had to fix was the x-axis that was a bit crooked, and you saw that it was a quite simple fix. I just had to loosen the lead screw of the z-axis on one side and lower it. I did it on the eye, so it's probably not perfect when I do a bigger print, but this tiny print, which is now, no, it still has to do one color, which is almost finished. Oh, it is finished. We are done, ladies and gentlemen. It actually doesn't look that bad. I do think that this side, yeah, it's not totally straight. So when the camera is not running anymore, I will make sure that it's completely straight. Let's wait till it cools down a bit. Oh, this is another feature of the KYWOO Tycoon IDEX. It shuts down by itself after every print, which I also like because that does save energy. Can we take it off? Yeah, we can do that. Oh, one bit came out, but that might be... I think that's supposed to come out. The white bit is loose as well. Hey, listen, it's not perfect. Yeah, that little black thingy. It's not perfect, but it's also not bad at all. It's quite a good print for a print that we just started by calibrating it on the eye a little bit and just press print. I don't think that this is a bad print. Top layer can be a little bit better, but KYWOO the KYWOO Tycoon IDEX. I think it's a pretty cool machine. Let's start it up again. I don't think that oh, thanks. Thanks, I appreciate that, Teza. It's Teza, right? Because otherwise it's Tessa, but I don't think I pronounce it right when I say Tessa. What controller board? That's a good question. Let me dive in here for a bit. Give me 1 second. That's a great question, because I think it's a different board. Yeah, it's the MKS MakerBase MKS Robin Pro. So it's a pretty good board. And can we still no. And the drivers are Trinamic 2209 drivers. So yeah, nice silent drivers. That's one thing I also think is a little bit strange with KYWOO or Creality or Artillery, any other Chinese branded printer. They always install nice silent drivers. Oh, sorry, this looks stupid, but my camera is going to follow me. Yeah. So they always equip these printers with nice silent drivers, but you can hear it, right? The cool fans on these machines, and I think that this is the cool fan that actually cools the PCB. They make a lot of noise. So that's one tip I want to give any 3D printer manufacturer. Also use silent fans, because that's the most annoying thing on any 3D printer, really, in my opinion. That said, I have, I think, over 20 3D printers here now, and yeah, they make noise. So yeah, I don't care. The thing is, when you operate a lot of 3D printers at the same time, then it can be a little bit of an issue. Yeah, the Robin is a pretty good board. Let me do something else. Let's print a single color ghost. No, that's too easy, right? Let's do a mirrored fox. And I don't think that we can finish it during the stream, because I have to go in 20 minutes and Marcel's on its way to pick up some parts. And we did everything. I will do a review on this printer in a couple of weeks when I used it for a bit longer. I always like to watch those sensors go. I don't know why, but I like the KYWOO Touch sensor a lot, or BL Touch. I like those sensors. They seem to work pretty well. And yeah. One thing before we leave that I have to point out is that the cable management and everything, the build quality, it's done nicely by KYWOO. So yeah, I respect that. Packaging was done great. Only the postal service it happens all the time, but they always seem to damage my printers that come from farther away as the Czech Republic. If I order Prusa items, it will always get here in one piece. If I order something from farther away, it will 99% of the time will not come here in one piece. But yeah, as long as the printer and the contents of the box are in order, I'm fine with that. Oh, that's also cool, yeah. Noisy is part of the printer on the 5 Pro. Yeah, it is true. When I switch on my Chinese branded printers, it doesn't matter which one, but they always make a lot of noise. I do have to say it's a bit less on the KYWOO printers than on my Ender 3, for example. There's a super loud noise on there. Oh, this is cool. Wait, let me... I hear that something is blocked here. Yeah, guys, I see what's happening. I have to stop the printer because, as I told you, I still have to level it slightly better. This side is too low, this side is too high. So I will fix that first. I think we are done for now. Obviously, I want to thank you for watching the stream and unboxing this printer live with me. I will do more live streams in the near future, but yeah, for today I think we are finished. Yeah, that's it really. So again, we unboxed the printer, we made it print, it worked sort of out of the box, so that's pretty good. KYWOO has my respect when it comes to building printers, and yeah, would you buy one? Yeah, why not? I think if you really want an IDEX for a decent price, then this might be the one for you. If you decide to buy one or any other KYWOO product, I would like to ask you to use my affiliate link. It's in the description. And yeah, guys, I know that 5 of you are watching, but please like my video. It would help me out a lot, as they always say. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. I might do another live stream when I did some more prints on it. Or I might do another live stream when we continue this one, because it's now getting too hot in here and I really need some fresh air. Sorry. Oh man. But yeah, that was it for today, guys. Have a great Sunday, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for being here with me. Ciao.